Just in case you have been hanging out in outer space for the last few years, IoT is the idea that all kinds of devices, from single purpose temperature or pressure sensor in industrial machines and home automation devices to shopping containers, automobiles, and street lights, will be connected to each other and to the cloud in an ever expanding network, both wired and wireless, providing data or carrying out useful tasks in isolated or an cooperation with other devices. By some estimates, 9.5 billion IoT devices were active in 2019, and this number is expected to increase potentially this decade. During IoT Trends for 2020 and beyond is all about the convergence of multiple technology trends into powerful applications and systems. So today we will be talking about top 3 IoT trends in 2020. Number 1 is security and blockchain. One of the issues with IoT has been the lack of security. The demonstrated ability of hackers to gain access to home automations devices and automobile control systems has been especially troubling. Devices makers are finally wising up and implementing encryption and other security measures in their devices. One hot new trend in this area is the application of blockchain technology to IoT systems. Blockchain technology enables devices to send data to a distributed ledger that is nearly impossible to hack. In 2020, look for continued development of blockchain enabled IoT system, big data analytics and AI. All the data being generated by IoT devices does no good if it can be analyzed and leveraged to detect problem and make decisions. Big data analytical techniques are increasingly used to make sense of and draw inference from a steady stream of IoT devices data. Also making inroad are artificial intelligence algorithms that can recognize pattern in the data to anticipate problems before they become costly failure. Third one is edging computing. The concept of edge computing has emerged as a response to gazillions of IoT devices all streaming data to the cloud in real time 24/7. That's a recipe of overburdening this network. Much of that data in its raw form is of little use outside the place from which it was generated. Sending summarized views of this data to the cloud where it can be used in PC, web, and mobile applications and store the raw data locally if it all is more useful. The devices that process incoming raw data and then send summarizes to the cloud are called edge computers. Already common in some industrial setting, look for edge computing appliances and IoT devices that themselves act as edge computers to make inroad in the consumer market as well. This is just a sample of the ever evolving IoT ecosystem. These IoT trend will push emerging technology into a new applications area from environmental and agricultural monitoring to smart homes, smart commercial buildings and smart cities.